need to go there to find it. Cynthia, wake up! Ah! Where is she? Where's my daughter?
Hey guys, Sam here with HorrorMom.com, and I wanted to tell you about this movie that I just watched. It's called It Feeds. It's from 2025. In It Feeds, we meet Cynthia. She is a clairvoyant, she's a mother, she is a psychiatrist, and she actually runs her own therapy and psychiatry business from her house. Now, her being a clairvoyant is not something that she shares with everyone. Her daughter, Jordan, who lives with her, kind of screens her clients a little bit, and they decide if this is a client she's going to treat normally or if this is a client that she's going to try to help with an ability that she has. And when a young girl named Riley bursts into Cynthia's business in her home, insisting that they help her and that she has an entity feeding off of her. At first, Cynthia does not want to get involved. Now, I know that that sounds like something we have all seen and heard before, but I promise you that this movie did surprise me when we kind of figure out exactly how everything works and what's really going on. I think that you will be surprised. And yes, there's a lot of things this movie pulls from other movies and puts it all together in a different way, but in general, what's truly going on, I had not seen this specific type of situation before.
I see things. What kind of things?
The themes in this movie I feel were very solid, had a lot to do with trauma and then just, I would say, family relations.
We don't know these people. We can't trust them.
This movie did an excellent job of releasing the information about the characters and the prior situations as we go along, and it was very detailed. I think there were a lot of details in their story, the history of Cynthia and her husband and just how Jordan is coping with that. And actually Cynthia's ability as a clairvoyant was a little bit different. Why Cynthia helps certain people and other people she doesn't want to. I just think it was very creative. I felt like the writers took time to develop these characters, to develop the story, and they didn't cut corners. There were a lot of intense situations in this film, and I do think that there were several jump scares. However, I must say that they didn't really make me jump. Maybe a couple of them. I don't know if the timing was off or maybe a couple of the times you kind of expected it, but I don't really remember jumping every time something popped out. But I definitely think that it is a scary film, it's a dark film, and it's quite unpredictable. Cynthia is played by Ashley Greene, which I really like Ashley Greene. I loved her in the Twilight series. I'm sure you recognize her from that, but I think she's just very enjoyable for me to watch. And I wish that she did more movies. I wish that she was in more horror, successful horror. She did a movie called The Apparition in 2012. It came out right after kind of Twilight did, and it did not do well. It didn't do well at all. I actually like that film, but I do not like the ending. It cuts off. It's like they got tired and they just wanted to go home and they didn't finish the movie. That's how you feel. But I do think it's a really cool, interesting story. And I think if they would have elaborated on what was going on with those characters and actually finished it with a decent ending, I think that movie would have been really good. It was scary. It was dark, and it was kind of something I hadn't seen before. This movie has a low score on IMDb of a 4.1. I don't know exactly what I would give it, but just know that you're not going to be happy with how it ends is what I would definitely say. Like I said, I liked it. I think I've watched it more than once, but for whatever reason, people hate that. For whatever reason, people do not like that movie. Shawn Ashmore is also in this. He plays Riley's father. He is Randall in this film. He's gonna surprise you. They had a couple of good actors in this film, which really helped it out. Along with all the effects and sets, I think that the sets were cool. There weren't a ton of them, but there was some sets when you go beyond a realm, and I liked what they did. I think it worked. It was something different, and it wasn't overdone. It was just kind of made you feel like you were in the moment of what was going on, and it really worked for me. For a score, I'm gonna give this one a 6.5. I really enjoyed this film. I definitely will watch this movie again. And I just was really surprised. I didn't think that I would enjoy it as much as I did. I thought it was intense. I thought it was creative. It was detailed. It was very fast paced. I love when horror moves, not so fast that they skip out on things, but it moved. Like, this movie kept me very intrigued. The score for this film on IMDb is actually 5.6. That's pretty good for a horror if you pay attention to these scores. So go with that. Don't watch a trailer. Just go find this movie and sit back, and I hope you really enjoy it. I hope that it's something a little bit different, but it's in the realm of how you like your horror. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
There is something attached to that girl. Something terrible.